Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 13th of the Leetcode Day Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, I'm a little bit loopy today. I just ran 11 miles, a lot of it pretty hard. So I am just kind of just recovering, honestly. It takes me like 2 hours to run it, and then it takes me like 5 hours to recover from it, even after eating and all these things. So my apologies. But let's take a look at today's problem. So that's my workout for today. I am not doing. I know some of you might ask me about my strength workout, and by strength usually I do bench, squat, and deadlifts. But but this is basically 6 weeks to marathon. So I am toning down on the strength workout until after the marathon, pretty much. And also, like I hurt my groin a little bit, which I don't run fast enough for my marathon speed for it to matter. But I am having some trouble with squats. I probably have to get another physical therapist after the marathon to kind of work on that range of motion and get that strength back. Some of you might know this, but I used to squat about 340 pounds. So if you're in kg, what is that? I always forget it. Like 155 kg, maybe. Does that make sense? Maybe 150. I don't know, because the weights are not perfect, right? But either case, but I've been just having a lot of pain doing squats in general, or like weighted squats, like body weight squats. I'm okay. Like if I just do squats, I can do it. But I have trouble with even just like 200 pounds, very lightweight. So I don't know. But in any case, that'll have to come during marathon. And I'll probably try to bulk back up and gain 10 pounds. As part of my marathon training, I lost about 15 pounds or so. So just not all of it intentional, honestly. I wish I eat more. It is very tough to keep eating because I run a lot of miles. Last week I ran 60 miles. This week I think it's a backup week of 50 miles. And it's just calories, and I have trouble eating so much all the time. It's tough. In any case, just kind of give you an update. I know that I talk about my daily workouts, but I guess I haven't gave like an aggregate update in a while. So hopefully that's that. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments how your workout is looking. We have basically this is the last. Is it the last quarter? No, I guess October is the beginning of the quarter. But this is the last quarter to the end of the year. What are your fitness goals? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, so let's take a look at today's problem. 1310 XOR queries of a subarray. You're given an array or of positive integers. You're given apparently I can't read. My apologies. You are also given the array queries, where queries of I is equal to left sub I, right sub I. Where each query I compute the XOR of elements from left sub I to right sub I. That is R sub left sub I, XOR whatever, you know what a subarray is. Return an array and okay, so you had queries and you're supposed to enter subarrays. So okay, so I think this is a very good beginner's problem for playing around with bitwise functions in general, but exclusive OR being the one that's pertinent to this one. And each bitwise thing technically has like different properties. I'm trying to look through because I feel like I talked about something similar recently, but maybe not. But okay, so the first thing you should know about this particular problem is the idea of prefix sum, right? So what is prefix sum? So prefix sum is actually let me just bring out the drawing board. Today it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but it's not because I am because I'm doing some explanationing. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you find these things useful. Otherwise, I spend less time on them. But yeah. So basically, what is prefix sum, right? So basically, you have some function that you want to say it is the sum of the prefix, right? So let's say you have some function p sub I is equal to the sum of a sub 0 plus a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub... man, my handwriting is terrible. Hang on, let me rewrite this a little bit. Plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 plus dot 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 plus a sub I, right? Man, maybe I should just stick to typing. My hand is cold too, right? So then now, what does this mean? Well, this is enough for you to get a subarray sum, right? Why is that? Because basically, let's say you want, let's say you want the subarray between say 2 and 5, right? So 2 and 5, you have a plus 2 plus a plus 3. My 2 is very weird looking. Plus a sub 4 plus a sub 5, right? And what does this mean? So then now you can rewrite this. I know that sometimes I explain this in a different way, so I'm trying something new today. But yeah, so you could rewrite this as p sub 5 minus p sub 1, right? Because this is just equal to a sub 0 plus a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus dot 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 plus a sub 5 minus p sub 1, which is a sub 0 minus, well, technically it's this plus a sub 1, so then this is subtract, and of course these two cancels out, so you have this thing, right? Okay. I know I'm going a little bit fast. There are a lot of prefix sum problems on Leetcode. They like prefix sum problems in general, so there are actually a lot of them, so definitely check that out. Okay, so what does this mean for us, right? Well, it turns out that for this particular problem, because, well, we have XOR. What does this have to do with XOR? As it turns out, we can use a same idea here, right? So if you have some prefix sub I, p sub I is equal to, let me change the color real quick. And I'm going to be lazy. Instead of plus, you have a, what is it called? Is it called XOR sum? I think that, like, I know that it's called XOR, but like there's also like another name for it, right? So yeah, so ooh, that's not. Yeah, so you know, that's actually this is actually coincidental. I didn't plan this, but this is also the symbol for exclusive OR, right? So then you have this, right? Maybe I'll just draw the circle because it looks a little funky, right? So then now, if you're looking for, say, a subarray XOR sum of from A to 2, from index 2 to 5, then you just have these things, right? And so then now, if this is what we're trying to figure out, this is actually also equal to just p sub 5 minus p sub 2, because it turns out that in this case, you know, if you write everything out, you know, turning them into XORs, if you write everything out, these things cancel out, because if you subtract is actually like exactly the same in XOR terms. Add is the same as subtract, which is actually kind of confusing to say, but in any case, yeah. So then these cancels out, and then you're left with the XOR from 2 to 5. So that's basically why there is all this idea for prefix sum, right? Okay, so we don't have to do this anymore. Did I? Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure I get it off the screen, because sometimes I am a ditz and I leave the thing on the screen and I go about. But yeah, so then now we can write prefix sum, and we always start with, I kind of messed this up a little bit, or was not clear, but I always start with the identity, right, which represents the sum, in this case prefix, or the XOR sum of 0 elements. So I have 0 in this case. And then now for X in array, we have prefix dot append the last element XOR of X, right? And then now we have the prefix sum, keeping in mind that prefix of 0 is equal to no entries, right? Or empty array, if you will. Prefix of 1 contains array sub 0, and so forth. So it's like, I write it out in this way to illustrate that this is off by, I wouldn't say off by 1, but it you know, the index does not match this, it matches this plus 1, right? So then now we can enter for queries, right? For, what is it? Left, right. It is left, right, right? Yeah, okay. Because I double check if it's left, right, because some you see this more rarely these days, but back in my day, I feel like people were trying to be clever or trying to trick you in ways, and they're like, oh, it has to be between A and B inclusive, but then they're not always in order, and then you just eat a wrong answer for no reason. That used to happen a lot. I think nowadays a little bit less, but still happens sometimes. I always check. But yeah, and then now, as we said, we just have to do prefix sub right plus 1, XOR prefix sub left. We call that we want to contain left, so this is going to be -1 or +1 -1, right? Because -1 is the stuff that is before the left, and then the +1 to kind of bring it back to this thing, right? So yeah, and then now you can just put it into the thingy, and we are Gucci. Unless I'm wrong, then we are sad. But yeah, no, it should be okay. And yeah, pretty straightforward. Apparently, did I know this 4 years ago? Huh. Wow. Time flies. So I feel like I learned that more recently, but maybe not. I don't know anymore. Who knows anymore? I'm just getting old. Anyway, but yeah. So what's the complexity here, right? It's going to be linear time as in n plus q, where n is the size of the array and q is the size of the queries. And in terms of space, also n times q, because this is O of n and this is O of q. Yeah, that's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. Yeah, if you're watching this and the weekend is almost here or whatever, just have a great week, rest of your week or weekend. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.